He sat down to have some crisps and his chair just snapped and destroyed itself under him. Still not very well this morning. It's time to go back to the doctors again. Of course, that's easier said than done.
The reception team are currently busy with other calls and the queue ahead of you is full. If you have a medical emergency, please hang up and dial 999. Otherwise, please hang up and try again later.
Been trying for an hour and a half at this point.
Hello folks and welcome to today's vlog, and poorliness or no poorliness, I am getting a jump start on this week and we are going to get back to some kind of normality. Last week was a total write-off work-wise, although we did still get quite a lot done, but it was so scrappy and last minute and just, I don't like working that way. So this week things are going to be different. I'm going to start getting back into the habit of editing the vlog in the evening again. I'd fallen into bad habits since Christmas of editing the vlog the morning that it comes out. So we have a day, go to bed, edit, release it later that day. That's a bad habit to get into. I want to get back into the habit of editing the night before. It frees so much up for the next day. So I edited yesterday's vlog last night. Got up nice and early this morning. Andy left for school early. His bus turned up at like 8:20, which is like 15 minutes earlier than normal. So he left early. I got outside to the garage about 8:30 with my honey and lemon tea, which you saw me making. I had my 2 Football Manager videos recorded and edited by 10:30. They're sat there rendering now. I've done my French practice. I've booked myself a doctor's appointment. I'm going to be going to the doctor's later on today to just try and find out what's going on in here. I've now got Dave booked into the kennels when we're away on holiday. Now I need to get him booked into the vet so that he can get fully up to date on his jabs before we go. And I'm sat here outside Anna's work at 12:02 just as she's finishing, and I'm pretty much finished my work for the day. I'm feeling really good and buzzing and motivated because of it. So I'm going to go back home this afternoon and I'm going to do another day's work and start getting myself ahead. I'm usually ahead. I like being ahead. I'm going to get myself ahead for the week. It's all going to be good. I'm still not ready to go back to the gym yet. I don't think I'm going to talk to the doctor about it later. I know it just sounds like a fat guy making an excuse, but I'm out of breath walking up the stairs. There's no point in me going to the gym. I'm not going to be able to do anything while I'm there. I've still not been to the gym this year, which is a bit of a shame because throughout December I went every day without fail. So I'd got into a really good habit there of going to the gym while my videos were rendering, and it's a bit frustrating that I can't get back into that habit yet because that would really energise me as well. But that's the plan, get another day's work done this afternoon, so I'm a day ahead by the end of Monday, get to the doctors, hopefully finally get to the bottom of what's been going on with my chest, and whether that involves going for an x-ray and just checking what's going on in there this time, or just trying a different random selection of medication, who knows. They'll perhaps just tell me to stop whining and wait it out, which is what the internet seems to be telling me to do, and we'll take it from there. But for someone who's still suffering with a bit of a I'm feeling really good and motivated this morning. That in itself is probably a sign that I'm actually coming out the other side of the poorliness that's been keeping me down for a week or two now. Ooh, motivation. Slight change of plan after sitting in my car for 15 minutes waiting for Anna. She came up to tell me she's got to stay for an extra hour, so she's now walking home. I've been in to get Andy's crisps because they're on offer in there. So we mentioned the other day we've not been able to get them on our food order recently because they've not got any offers on at Tesco. They have an offer in there, which when we had Anna's staff discount as well, means they are the cheapest crisps we've ever bought. So we've just taken the entire shelf full, and we'll keep doing that every day until they stop being an offer in there. But that has just saved us I think he said, including discount, based on their retail price of £1.70 for 6 bags, we've just saved like £6.50 on 8 bags, so it's almost half price, which is awesome. I'm now going to go home and have my lunch. Anna's going to walk home because she doesn't know what time she's going to finish. I guess I can go and get started on that second half of the day I was talking about. Anna is finally home, an hour and a half later than she's supposed to be.
You could have picked me up.
I couldn't, I've been busy working. Just like know how motivated I've been with my work today. I've been a very good boy. So you've just got a load of new workout clothes, haven't you?
Well, no, this one is for Andy.
Oh no, it's a chavvy sportswear top.
It was 50, but if I spent £50, it was free shipping, or it was like £4 shipping. So I just bought him a top that was like £8.
You're not going to start getting him in tracksuits here.
No. I just need some more clothes to wear. So that will go over.
Here to create. What are you creating?
Fitness.
I see.
For Paris.
I see.
And then
Paris fitness.
Paris fitness.
What's this small one?
Because I want to do cardio. So I thought.
Are they lady underpants?
No.
What is it? It's a big strap on it, whatever. It's just leggings.
Yes, but they got Adidas on.
Oh, that's alright then.
And then.
Don't you wear leggings every day?
Yes, but these sports leggings are different.
How?
Because yeah, and then.
Are they pants?
No.
You're showing a brassiere on the internet.
It's to hold everything down.
I see.
So I can do some jogging.
You're going to be doing jogging, are you?
Yes.
Interesting.
Because doing it in normal bras isn't good.
I see.
It's same colours.
Wow.
So I wear this with this over it and these.
Splendid.
Because my other ones, my other Adidas ones are fine, but they're really thick. And these are...
Okay. She'll eventually be able to wear this stuff when we can actually start going back to the gym again, which is reliant on how the doctor goes later on today. Yeah. I'm trying.
Well, you're not trying.
I was looking at it on the internet. Next step, if the antibiotics didn't work, is an x-ray to check I've not got pneumonia.
Well then, you just have to take me on a Wednesday and you can sit in the...
I hope I've not got pneumonia.
Outside.
I don't think I've got pneumonia. I think I'd be more ill if I had pneumonia. Throughout the whole thing, I've rarely felt ill. It's just the shortness of breath.
Well, Wednesday, you can sit in reception and I'll...
You know I have work to do.
Do it in reception. I need... What, you've made me pay for the gym and now I can't...
I haven't made you do anything of the sort.
You're like, oh, sign up and then you...
I signed up for the gym and you decided you wanted to be enrolled.
January.
It would be.
I did it on your advice and now I can't go because it's far away.
Get the bus.
The bus is every hour though.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Has Andy's shirt got a tag on? Because he's been really weird about tags lately, hasn't he?
Yeah, I've had to, every piece of clothing he's put on, he's like, tag.
Even clothes that he's been wearing for a long
Yes.
time and never been a problem. Yeah. It's just tags. This
well, not
last,
years, but you know.
Yeah, this last week or so, tags have become a real issue.
A real bad issue.
Yeah.
Like last night, he laid in bed and then he came to me and he was like, tags, and took his trousers off and threw them at me, took his top off and threw it at me. Just as I think the tags at the moment.
So we're going to cut those tags out before we give him his new clothes. Well, Andy is home from school. There specifically. He sat down to have some crisps and his chair just snapped and destroyed itself under him. He's hurt his back a little bit.
That weight he puts on.
Yeah, we'll get onto his weight in a little while. We've got a story to tell you about his weight, but yeah, he's just smashed his chair. It's the second one he's gone through. No, I didn't say he's done it on purpose. He sat on it and it gave way. It's a chair designed for a toddler. It's a little table and chair set that's for toddlers that was perfect for him to sit and eat his crisps at. The only problem is he did that to the other chair as well, so he's now gone through the 2 chairs that came with this. So he currently has nowhere to sit and eat his crisps. We used to let him eat on the sofa when we used to have a sofa there, but he absolutely got destroyed and covered in food. So we've got those little chairs that we got at Christmas to use with the board game table. The only problem is they're much bigger than the table. So I think we're going to have to get a new table. For now, he's going to have to be sat higher than the level of the table so that he can still eat. If we let him eat over there for even a day, he'll assume he can always eat there from now on, and that will just lead to that whole thing being ruined.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I mean, you could see how the leg's just gone out from under it and he's just poof, straight down, but he's not upset about it, but he's obviously not best pleased either and he wants to sit and have something to eat. So we've toyed with the idea of using the dining table in the other room. The problem with that though is we don't use it as a dining table. We all eat in here, and that's where Dave's bed is. So we don't want Dave to be in the same room as Andy. We don't want Andy to have to go in the other room when he eats, because he doesn't eat at set meal times. He kind of
he goes to and from his chair throughout the day whenever he's hungry. We don't want him to have to go in the other room. It's going to be a whole thing. So I think for now, temporary solution is going to be a chair down there that doesn't match the table. Then we need to find a table that's high enough to match the chair but doesn't dominate the room, or another small table and chair set like this one, which realistically is too big for. That's why it just gave way the way it did. But I'm gonna go
a stool.
a stool. A stool might be a good idea actually. Anna's wearing a dressing gown because she's really cold. So look at the stool. We could get a stool like that. Would he sit on a stool?
I don't know.
We could try a stool. For now, I'll go and grab one of these chairs and he'll just have to tower over his table for today. Andy, you're gonna have to put your feet down on this one because if you slide around on it, it's gonna fold back up again. So you're going to have to sit on it properly. No, feet down on the floor. Just have to sit on it properly. Yeah, you can cross your legs if you want. But yeah, I'm a little bit worried that if he shuffles back and forth on it, we've sat in his little crouching position, that it's just going to fold itself back up again. You found one. Go on, pass it back over. Anna's found one that she knows I'll want. I mean, I would love that. It's got giraffes and stuff on it. I think we need to remind Anna just how old Andy is. You're picking him stuff for toddlers.
I just got him kids table and chair.
Yeah, but he's going to be 15 this year. You don't want to get him a kids one. You need to get him a chair and a small coffee table or something. This isn't actually as bad as I thought it would be. He's not completely towering over it. He seems reasonably comfortable. It's a padded chair, so it's probably better than the one he had before.
He's put his foot on the pot.
That's brilliant. You can see the massive pile of crisps that I brought back from Co-op earlier as well. Are you using that as a stool, Andy? Is the chair a little bit too big?
Yeah.
I see. Well, at least you've got something to sit on now. Right, I mentioned I wanted to talk to you about weight. We haven't talked about this on the vlog for a little while, and we didn't mention it last week because we were absolutely convinced the school were wrong. But Anna got a phone call from Andy's school last week in a panic. Basically, the school, it was the assistant head of the school, I think, being in a bit of a panic that Andy had lost 6 kilos, did they say, from the last time they'd weighed him, which, for those of you who don't deal in kilos...
4 kilograms in 6 weeks.
So he'd lost 4 kilograms in 6 weeks, which in old money is like £10 in 6 weeks. And obviously you've seen from looking at Andy that he doesn't have £10 to lose. If he'd lost £10 in that kind of time, that would have been a major reason for panic. But we haven't noticed him drop loads of weight this year like he did this time last year. So we weren't concerned, we were just convinced they were wrong. They sent the weight home today and he's actually put on £4 from the last recorded weight that we've got from the last time they weighed him and sent the weights home. So I don't know what they're comparing it to, but they've kind of got into this habit of they weigh him but don't tell us his weights. We can't get him to stand on... In fact, our scales are broken, aren't they? We were trying to weigh him at home, but he didn't like it, but ours are broken anyway. So we can't weigh him here. But we were pretty sure he hadn't lost any weight because he's shot up. He's just broken a chair, for goodness sake. A chair that...
He's 5 foot now.
Yeah, he's broken a chair that he's been sitting on for 5 years. You can't tell me that's what someone who's just lost £10 does. He's too big and too heavy for his little furniture that he used to have. But yeah, the reason we're talking about it now is because the panic that they had, we never carried it over. We were always convinced that the weight that they were doing their comparison wrong or their conversion wrong or something. But yeah, the positive is he is now 5 feet tall according to how they've measured him today, which is the same height as Anna. So Anna and Andy are now the same height. And what was his weight as of today? 80 something pounds, was it?
82 pounds.
82 pounds, which I know it's not. It's probably, I haven't looked at it on a BMI chart.
It's unhealthy.
Yeah, it's probably still officially underweight, being 82 pounds at 5 feet tall, but it's certainly very, very different from, we looked at his last recorded weight, which was 76 pounds, and we're thinking, well, if he's lost 10 pounds off 76, and he's now 66 pounds at 5 feet tall, then I can understand why they panicked, but he wasn't. It's 82 all along, so he's putting on weight still, which, considering it's the middle of January, and where we were this time last year with weight loss and illness,
Wink.
That's awesome. Are you winking?
Yeah.
Is your chair good? Is it comfy having a padded chair? Yeah, do you like it? Or do you want your old chair back?
No.
No? New chair good?
Yeah.
Good. I don't think we need to buy one necessarily, that seems to be fine. He wasn't particularly uncomfortable eating at it, was he? He could sort of reach down for his crisps. Yeah, using the Coke cans as a stool was quite funny.
Kids' stools.
But, if he is the same height as you sit on that exact chair at your desk in the bedroom that you use for your makeup thing. Yeah, but you don't need a stool. So it's just laziness based on how he wants to sit rather than it being too big for him. He's 5 feet tall and it's an adult's chair. That should be fine. Right, chair excitement sorted. It's now 5 o'clock. It's pitch black outside. I hate this time of year. I hate the fact that it's so dark so early. Hopefully not too much of this, although they're talking about potentially snow by the end of the week, which is mad. But I am back at the doctor's. I was here last Monday. They gave me some antibiotics and an inhaler, told me it was probably bronchitis that I had, and asked me to come back if it didn't clear up in a week. I finished the course of antibiotics. I've been taking the inhaler. It hasn't really cleared up in a week, so we're back in mainly just to check if they need to send me to an x-ray to establish if it's pneumonia or not. Now I'm like 98% sure it's not, because I don't think I'd be wandering around chatting to you lot if it was. But I don't know if you can hear in my voice, just for that little walk from the car to here, I'm getting out of breath. I'm not that fat. That doesn't normally happen, so there's definitely something not right going on in my chest, so we need to get to the bottom of that. Well, I didn't need to be as dramatic as I was on the way in. They've just given me more antibiotics, a different antibiotic this time. It's the second course of antibiotics I've had for the same thing. Doctor says it's just a chest infection. It's probably not even bronchitis. I probably didn't need the inhaler. It's just a nasty chest infection, and hopefully this different, stronger antibiotic will clear it up. This is for a week. If it's not cleared up in a week, I go back again. They seem pretty sure this will get the job done, so fingers crossed. I'm going to stop wheezing and being a big moany moanerson about it like I have been for, I mean, it's been 3.5 weeks now. It's been insane. Back home, dinner eaten, everyone upstairs doing their thing, getting ready for bed. I'm probably completely filthy. We've got a blocked bathroom sink plug. Blocked bath situation. I've just been up there with a plunger and a long wire trying to unblock the bath so Andy can have a bath, but all I've really done is cover myself in water and it's still pretty much blocked, but most of the water has gone through. So that's a job for tomorrow. Sink unblocker or bath unblocker or whatever you use to unblock baths. This happens too often for me to still not really know how to deal with it. Slight continuation of the stuff from earlier about Andy's weight. I have now been onto the NHS website, used a BMI calculator appropriate for his age, and actually, based on his current height and current weight, he is at a normal, healthy weight. So he's not even a little bit underweight anymore. As you can see from the thing, he's right at the bottom of the scale, but he is a healthy weight. So we really have nothing at all to worry about, other than the fact that obviously he's now so big that he can't sit on toddlers' chairs anymore. But, you know, I think I'd rather have that than the situation we were in this time last year when he was so thin that we were worried that he was going to have to go into hospital on a feeding tube. We can buy more furniture. We still wouldn't ever be able to get him to use a feeding tube the way they wanted us to this time last year. So that is all very, very positive. I've taken my first dose of my new antibiotics, so hopefully that will get working very, very soon, and that will be another positive thing as well. And we continue on this week of positivity and motivation and getting back to normal. I'm hoping that the antibiotic I'm on now just works super quick and I can get back to the gym this week as well, as I start to build my super sexy beach body that I'm going to take to Disneyland with me. I'm aware it's inland, but you know, there's a water park. How soon after a chest infection am I safe going back to the gym, bearing in mind I don't do anything majorly strenuous while I'm there? I'm hoping that the tablets kick in really quickly and I can go back on Wednesday. Fingers crossed, but you'll probably all tell me that's really dumb. But it's been like over 3 weeks now, nearly 4 weeks since I went to the gym, and it's frustrating me, not just that I can't go, but also that I'm paying for it for that amount of time and not using it at all. So need to get back into that habit and re-establish that. But talking of habits that we need to get re-established again, I need to get you edited this evening, so I am going to end things here so I can get on with that now. I hope you have enjoyed today's vlog. If you have, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us. Subscribe to the channel for more daily vlogs. And thank you very much for watching.